What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Do you guys care if your food touches or not? I never told you that my life was together. I did it! Ain't nobody got time for that. Setting it on the, yeah. Shut up. Oh my God, I hate my phone. No, I'm starting over. Today we are doing meal prepping for dummies. Don't be offended, you're not a dummy. I know whenever I am deep diving into something new, I like to look up, I don't know, how to get into investments for dummies. Like I will look up for dummies because I want to break down, let's start from the beginning, foundation, make it simple. So that's what we're doing today. You're probably thinking, Heidi, I have very little time in my day. And I get it because I am freaking busy, okay? I barely have time to work out myself. That is why I'm so passionate about making these meal prep videos. They helped me so much in the beginning of my fitness journey. It's not just about eating nutritious foods. It's not just about hitting your calories, hitting your macros, but it also saves time. If you can watch my videos and learn how I do all my meal prepping in 1 hour for an entire week, you just saved 4 hours. I hope the math is mathing and making sense to you guys, but you know what I mean, right? So with those 4 hours, go play with your kids more. Go put that time towards building a business or chasing that promotion or shit, man, maybe getting a home workout, go to the gym. Like you have 4 extra hours. I'm here to show you guys how to make the most of your time and also reach your goals. Step 1 is gonna be, what tools do I need to meal prep efficiently? So I did create an Amazon, I think it's called storefront. I put the link in the video description so you guys can click there and see a lot of the products I'm gonna be showing you guys. Honestly, I don't care if you guys buy those or not. I'm not trying to make commission on them. I'm really just trying to make it easy for you guys. So feel free to use the link and buy these items or use what you have at home or go to the store and pick out your own. So this is probably the most common meal prep container I use. Whenever I'm buying meal prep containers, I look for freezer safe and also microwave safe. The reason I do that is because I freaking go. Okay, you can warm it up on the stovetop if you want, but I'm the type of girl, I'm gonna pop it in the microwave and be done. Also, if I'm going out of town, taking your meals and putting them in the freezer, or maybe you wanna cook for like 2 weeks at a time and then freeze part of them and eat half of them. Like there's so many different ways that you can do this. These ones are on Amazon. Everything obviously is in my Amazon store link, whatever it is. These are, you can get 16 containers for $16. These come out to $1 each, so super convenient. They're reusable. You can use them over and over again. Try not to put them in the dishwasher though with hot water because they can warp a little bit. I would suggest just hand cleaning them, putting them into the side. Another option is these containers that actually separate all the food out. I'll be honest, I just go with this first one most of the time. I've never actually used these ones. I thought they were cool and I wanted to test them out and also show you guys. So they're meal prep containers that have 3 compartments. So if you're a weirdo with, I mean, not a weirdo, maybe if you're just a little different and you don't like your food touching, they also have meal prep containers for that. Do you guys care if your food touches or not? Comment below, I'm just curious. I don't care, I'm like, just throw it in there and let's go. This is nice because you can have your protein, your veggies, and your rice, and you can choose which ones you want to mix together. Or maybe you have a little sauce. You know, you got your sriracha sauce. These are cool and they're also microwave safe, freezer safe, dishwasher safe, reusable, BPA free, and also affordable. 20 pack for $20. So again, they came out to like $1 each, which is super nice. The one that I use the most often whenever I'm bulk meal prepping is gonna be this guy. It's a lot bigger and it's more spread out. I don't know how many ounces these are. If you guys are the meal preppers that just like make a ton of chicken and throw it into a container, this would probably be the one for you. It's nice because you can have your meal prep in here or you can just put a bunch of freshly made chicken and just fill up the pan. So that's a good one. And then cool, so those are kind of my top 3 when it comes to meal prep containers. People will argue, which I agree, glass ones are the best ones to use. They keep the food fresher longer, there's no plastic, all the things. However, they break easily, they're heavier, and they're just not as convenient for me. So if you want to get glass ones, you go for it. These are my faves. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna talk about are seasonings. I never told you that my life was together, okay? When it comes to seasoning, people are gonna like either not season their food the best with meal prep or they overcomplicate things. We're gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna show you what you can use for basically all your food, okay? Uno momento. You're meal prepping for the first time, you don't wanna overcomplicate things. It's gonna be an all-purpose seasoning. Boom, done. This has everything you need in it, including sea salt. Perfect. A second seasoning that is pretty common is gonna be a lemon pepper. So you can season all your chicken with this, you can season all your chicken with lemon pepper or all-purpose. You can season all your veggies with all-purpose or lemon pepper. These are kind of my go-to whenever I am prepping, when I'm cooking. Boom, boom. It doesn't really matter what brand you use. They all mainly taste the same. Every once in a while you get one that's like a little too peppery. But other than that, all-purpose seasoning, lemon, pepper. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. And then once you're like, you know what, Heidi, I'm ready to venture out. I'm ready to add a little bit more complication to my life. I'm ready to branch out in the cooking world, in the meal prepping world. Then, this is the graduated version. Pink salt, pepper, it's in a little container. Then I use garlic, onion, paprika, spice, rosemary. This is like the graduated version. Once you play around with this and kind of, you know, make your foods, other options that I would suggest is gonna be, you know, chili powder. I never know how to say this. Cumin? I don't know. Basil, cayenne pepper, oregano, Italian seasoning. If you get an all-purpose seasoning, like a majority of all of this is in here. So keep it simple, stupid. Just use this. Or if you want to experiment a little bit, you can get these. I love, love, love pink Himalayan salt. The reason I love the pink Himalayan salt is that white table salt is basically no nutrients. It's gonna bloat you. It's gonna make you retain water. Pink salt is amazing. There's 92 minerals in it. 92. Health. You know, how can you even like, can't even compare. 92. It's not like there's 1, 2, or 3. There is 92 minerals in here. That is seasonings. Mess over here where y'all can't see it. Next tool that we're gonna need is gonna be a food scale. Now, when it comes to meal prepping, you can do it 2 ways. One, you can just cook a bunch of healthy food, throw it in a meal prep container, and honestly, most of the time, that's gonna work pretty well for you because healthier food is more voluminous. You're probably gonna end up getting a little bit more full, just eating whole natural foods. But if you wanna take it one step further, maybe you're plateauing, or maybe you're like, Heidi, I don't know what the I'm doing, a food scale is great because we're gonna learn about portion sizes. Maybe you're under eating, maybe you're overeating. This will come in handy later on, food scale. Also a measuring cup. You don't really like need a measuring cup, it's just if you want. Step 3, we're gonna build out the meals based on your macros. So we're not overcooking, wasting food, wasting time, and overbuying groceries that are probably gonna sit in your fridge and then you're gonna throw away. Then we're gonna grocery shop. All right, so here we go. We're double cameraing right now, guys. This is Grounds Fitness app. When you hit this little dinner bell at the bottom, it's gonna bring you to this nutrition section. If you hit this top right corner, this is gonna give you the macros that it suggests. I put in here that I wanna lose weight. I normally eat like 2,000 calories a day when I'm maintaining-ish, maybe like a baby bulk. Right now I'm cutting, so it is suggesting 1,600 calories, 110 grams of protein, 146 grams of carbs, 63 grams of fat, and those are my macros. Now you can adjust these, so if you're like, hey, I wanna up my protein, play with these, toggle them, whatever you want to do that really fits what you're wanting to do. If you want to go by the automated macros it suggests, great, save macros. When you very first start meal prepping, you're probably like, oh, what the hell am I supposed to eat, Heidi? So what I would have done differently in the beginning is to plan meals out first and then meal prep. That way you know exactly what you're gonna be cooking, right? So add meal, let's say, it doesn't really matter what time unless you care about that, but we did put timing on here. Okay, so breakfast, I usually have 3 eggs, which you'll see here, 3 eggs, 222 calories, 19 grams of protein, 1 carb, 15 fat, turkey bacon. I have 2 slices, which you see down here, and it has 5 protein, 1 carb, 4 fat. And then I have a total Greek yogurt with honey, which is 210 calories. Now you can see up here, it gives you the total breakdown of all of your macros in each meal. So 494 for breakfast, I had 494 calories, 35 grams of protein, 31 grams of carbs, 25 grams of fat. Again, if you guys don't want to overcomplicate it, just look at these 2. 500 calories, 35 grams of protein, and ignore those 2. Now, just to make it easier too, if you guys do have a Grounds membership, you can actually favorite this meal and call it go-to breakfast if you have the same breakfast every single day. That way you don't have to input every single time you don't have to input it. You can just replicate it and actually copy it for every single morning, so it makes it easier. Now, my second meal I like to have is gonna be a ground beef meal. I do the 93.7. The 93.7 or 96.4, that is a leaner ground beef. A lot of people end up going for the 80-20 sometimes, but 93.6 or 93.7, 96.4, the lower you can find that secondary number is a lower fat, lower calorie option you're gonna have. So you click here, I put 4 ounces here, 1 serving of 4 ounces of this lean ground beef. Then I put 1 cup of jasmine rice, Then here I have spinach. I don't normally suggest tracking all of your vegetables, but again, maybe in the beginning, let's get used to it a little bit, feel it out. Plus it has 1 gram of protein. Hey. So then olive oil, you definitely want to track that because oils can definitely sneak up on you. So 1 tablespoon of olive oil we have in this meal. Here we have chicken breast, 160 calories, white jasmine rice, 280 calories. We have cucumber with peel, 45 calories, and always track the olive oil. This is just like a secondary meal, right? Again, you can favorite the meal just to make it easier to replicate, or you can also favorite certain things. Like if you use chicken breast a lot in your meals, you can favorite that. But this meal is 525 calories, 37 grams of protein, 58 carb, 14 grams of fat. Adding all of this up with these 3, this almost like the breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 snack will equate to most of the calories. What I also did was I found 3 different snacks to choose from. So you can choose one of the 3 that have similar-ish macros as closely as possible. One was a scoop of whey protein. This is the 1UP Nutrition coconut pineapple. This is my favorite protein. A scoop with water, mix it up, boom, ready to go. Good snack. Another option is these legendary protein chips. They're so freaking good. I really like the ranch one. Another option is the free-range turkey snack stick. These are just meat sticks. I'll show you guys them later. I have one of these 3 options, but I like to input them in here just to make sure, cool, it has all the options for macros. I got breakfast, I got lunch, I got dinner, and I have a snack. That equals to 1,600 calories. We have 124, a little over the protein, but 141 out of 146 carbs, and we have 57 out of 63 fat. I'm not gonna obsess over every single number. The only number I obsess about is the protein. I wanna make sure I get minimum 110 grams of protein per day for my goals. That is how you can figure out calories and how you can kind of build it. Now, we're gonna make our food based on this day. This is what we're meal prepping today, and that is all. We're not gonna overcomplicate it. Step 4, we're gonna order groceries. You can find grocery shopping lists online. I highly suggest sticking to that and going into the grocery store or Instacarting, whatever you use, stick to those, maybe a few extra items, little snacks, but really try to stick to what you actually need for your meal prepping, which based on this list, eggs, turkey bacon, yogurt, olive oil, spinach, jasmine rice, 93.7 ground beef. We need chicken breast, we need cucumbers, good whey protein. A few tips whenever you're grocery shopping, some things that I wish someone would have told me in the beginning. When people say ground beef, I'm like, cool, burger meat, great. You can, if you wanna, if you want a little higher fat ground beef, you go for it. Typical ground beef burgers are gonna be 80-20. 20 stands for 20% fat. Now, what I like to do when I'm prepping is I like to try to find the 96.4. That is the leanest ground beef. I believe the leanest, or as lean as you can get, I don't know. 96.4, that means there's only 4% fat, less calories, less fat, more food you can eat. That's gonna be my biggest tip for beef. Now with chicken, we got white meat, we got dark meat. Dark meat has a higher fat content, which is why a lot of people who are dieting will stick with chicken breast. It is white meat, less fat, less calories. So try to stick with the white meat / chicken breast. Now when it comes to fish, a lot of people like to eat white fish when they're dieting. It is a very lean protein. We have tilapia, we got cod. I'm not sure what other white fishes are out there. I mean, people eat the shrimps. These are things that I usually eat whenever I was dieting in my prep days. So it was tilapia, cod, and shrimp. Those were the go-tos. This is why I like to explain this. If you're eating white fish, that doesn't mean go to a crawfish boil. Now I had an assistant back in the day and I literally died. I was like, how? But you don't know what you don't know, right? So I told her, white fish. So she goes to a crawfish boil. I mean, this white fish is smothered in oil and butter, but she didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. That's why it's best to meal prep your own food, because when she told me she went to a crawfish boil and ate all of her protein in this like butter white fish while she was prepping, I was like, oh no, sweet baby girl. Whenever you're eating white fish on a diet, just make sure it's not smothered in oil and butter. If you guys have a grocery shopping guide that you can follow, write your list, go to the store, get those items. If you're a Grounds member, we are actually putting this amazing master macro list together. It is incredible. incredible. I'm gonna show you a little sneak preview of it. We're gonna make it a lot prettier, but something that I used to do whenever I would coach back in the day is I gave my clients a master macro list. And it was like a cheat sheet for my intuitive eaters that are like, okay, I need 30 grams of protein. Which meat has 30 grams of protein when I'm out eating? I'm at a restaurant, I am at a friend's house. This master macro list was so helpful. Hopefully it should be done in a few weeks, and we're gonna send it out to all of our members. So if you are not a Grounds member, pull up because we have some really cool stuff coming. So essentially we're building out this master macronutrient list. It's just like a cheat sheet for people that don't want to obsess over numbers and things like that, but it gives them like a quick glance at, hey, let's compare white meat to dark meat chicken. So dark meat, we have what, 3 ounces, 316 calories, 22 grams of protein, 13 grams of fat. Now, if you go right underneath that, the white meat, it's very different. You save over 100 calories switching to white meat versus dark meat. It is higher in protein, less in fat. We are building this out so you guys have access to all the micronutrients of typically what you eat when you're on a whole natural food diet, fruits, vegetables, seeds, oils, all the things. So this is gonna be super helpful. Really excited to send this out to all of our members. Having your master macronutrient list is honestly gonna help educate you on serving sizes. Having the grocery shopping guide that we also send out is also very helpful because you just stick to that list for things that you need. Honestly, our grocery list today is gonna be pretty easy because we are just getting what we're about to meal prep. Let's go. All right, so here's the groceries. I meant to get the yogurt with the honey. They were out. What am I gonna do instead? I found something that was similar in macros. The BUFFBUNNY yogurt was pretty similar to the macros. This one was a little bit less in calories. I'm gonna add some raspberries on top each day, or blueberries are some of the best options. I'm allergic, but y'all can have blueberries. These are amazing. A lot of micronutrients in here, a lot of vitamins, a lot of minerals, antioxidant. Blueberries, big fan, big fan. I got a Quest chip for every day of the week. My favorite, coconut pineapple, 1UP Nutrition protein. Obviously you can't buy this at the grocery store. This is online. If you guys do want to try a new protein, I highly suggest 1UP Nutrition. I've worked with them for, I think 9 years now. I lost track, I don't know. But if you use code BUFFBUNNY, you will get an additional 20% off of all of their products on their website, even if they're running a sale. Honestly, very rarely do I not like one of their flavors of proteins, mainly because the owner is a foodie. He is obsessed, so he makes sure that every flavor is top notch. These are also really good to bake with. So bake approved, flavor approved, and honestly, I'm gonna put my top 3 flavors right here. Then for other snacks, we got meat sticks. So each day I can either have a bag of protein chip, 1 scoop of protein, or some meat sticks. I have options. How I'm gonna break this down, we have 1 hour to meal prep, right? You guys know me, I like to do all my meal prepping in 1 hour. I'm gonna preheat the oven for the chicken. While that's warming up, I'm gonna prep the chicken and I'm gonna start cooking the beef, and I'm gonna throw this in the rice cooker. That way I got something in the oven, something on the stove, and a rice cooker I don't even have to watch. Chicken. We're gonna do lemon pepper and also olive oil. Now olive oil you definitely wanna track because it's high in fat. For every 1 gram of fat, it is 9 calories. Let's say that's 1 pound of chicken that you're making. And we calculated 1 teaspoon for every 4 ounces. That means you're gonna do 4 teaspoons for the entire thing. Definitely track your olive oil. Honestly, something that makes me cringe is when I see people meal prepping and they put they're like, okay, cook it. I'm like, how are you choking that down? Smother the seasoning on. I mean, if there's salt in there, you don't wanna go too crazy because it can make it really salty. Use as much seasoning as you want because first of all, there's no calories in it. There's micronutrients in it because you got all the good flavors and all the herbs and spices. It's gonna add so much flavor to it. Go crazy. So what am I gonna season the beef with? I told you earlier, go with the all-purpose seasoning. You can totally do that if you want while adding pink salt. Go for it. But I'm gonna do things a little differently because we wanna switch it up a little bit. I love a taco. Okay, I love a taco. So I went ahead and got the 96.4 ground beef. They didn't have 93.7, but both are great. And I found this salt-free taco seasoning from Mrs. Dash. This is the best. I'm gonna add actually probably 3 of these to add a lot of flavor. There's no salt in it though, so I'm gonna add my own pink salt. That is ideal, what I love, because now I'm gonna have tons of minerals in the food with the pink salt. I'm gonna have taco seasoning, love that, and have a healthy meal. I'm actually gonna use this olive oil spray to coat the pan so I don't have to use actual olive oil that's much higher in fat. So if you look at olive oil spray, it is 0 calories to just spray the pan versus using a tablespoon. If you use a tablespoon of this olive oil, it is 130 calories. So 0 calorie, 130. crazy. So this is the rice cooker that I swear by. I love this thing. Not sponsored, just big fan because you can make the rice and it keeps it warm for days. I love this jasmine rice, but honestly, whatever rice really doesn't matter. Get whatever you want. It usually takes about 15 minutes in the rice cooker, which is great. You just throw it in there, boom, hit start, and it cooks in about 15 minutes. Christian already made some this morning. I was like, okay. I love that. So I'm a little bit ahead. Yay. "15 minutes into meal prepping. Chicken just went to the oven. It's done preheating. Beef is already done. We're about to do the eggs, the turkey bacon. Rice is done. We're off to a good start. If I eat 3 eggs a day, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 eggs. We are gonna do a little scramble moment. We're gonna cook all eggs. Oh, you did not see that in there. I did it!
That was good.
That wasn't bad, right? I mean, there's definitely, oh, there we go, got it. That's not bad, right?
No, that wasn't bad.
Hell yeah. We got 15 eggs in here. Let's go. We're gonna add, it's almost like an omelet, if you will. We're gonna add some organic all-purpose seasoning in here. Onion and bell pepper. Bam, we got that, all right. While the eggs are cooking, we also gotta cook 2 slices of bacon each morning, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 slices of bacon. This has hopefully at least 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 2 extra ones I'm just gonna cook them. It's already like salted, it's already flavored. Don't add anything to it except pepper. If you like a little spiciness, like a little zhuzh, gives it like a little bit of a kick. I would just like to preface that I am not a chef. I am not a gourmet cook. I am here to help you survive and reach your goals. So if y'all are like, cook the onions first, cook the bell peppers first, do this, do that. I'm like, man, go start a cooking channel. All right, I'm here to make like pretty good food and reach your goals. The lunches and the dinners, I'm just scooping. It makes it easier to take a cup and just scoop out the rice. I'm like, it makes it easier. I'm like, struggling. So for breakfast, we have the 2 turkey bacon. We have the yogurt with the berries. You wanna weigh it, go for it. I'm just 15 eggs that you can disperse between 5 meals because it's 5 different breakfasts. Do you? I am not gonna weigh mine because ain't nobody got time for that. This girl ain't got time for that. You know, one breakfast might be a little over, one breakfast might be a little under. We are making the beef meal. I have 1 cup of rice in here. Setting it on the, yeah. Okay, we're making the beef meal, guys. We have 1 cup of rice in here. We're gonna set this on the scale. It says 6.7 ounces, right? So we're gonna go ahead and 0 that out. And we're going to start adding the beef. We want 4 ounces in each meal. So we went a little over. We went still a little over. And I mean, if it's like 4.1, you know, you're fine. I'm gonna add a little bit of spinach to this just to have some greens in here. A bit of, I can't believe it's not butter spray, just makes it easier. Not everyone loves this, that's okay. Add a little bit of salt to this rice, a little bit of pepper. You can also do the all-purpose seasoning on here, or I like salt, pepper, butter, and a little paprika. And, oh, well, that's more than a little bit, you know, we're living our best life. And so yeah, this is an easy, ready to go beef meal. What I typically do with the spinach is I kind of mix it all together and then it's just kind of like this little good tasty meal. Or you can put a little bit of salad dressing on the spinach and have like a little side salad with your beef and rice. Okay, so next up is the chicken meal. So again, I'm trying to make this super easy, super simple to follow. I'm basically doing all lunches and dinners, same, but a little different. A cup of rice, some spinach, and we're gonna add 4 ounces of chicken now. We're gonna go ahead and put this on here, 0 it out, 0 ounces, and we're gonna start adding chicken until it equals 4 ounces. Close enough. I would say whenever it comes to protein, if it goes like a little over, I'm like, whatever. Extra protein, never hurt nobody. Voila, guys, 1 hour, 15 minutes, mainly because I was trying to make it look pretty for y'all. Here we go. So we have our breakfast, 5 days of breakfast, the whole week. Thank God we got the eggs, the turkey bacon, the Greek yogurt, the blueberries. What you can do with this is you can eat everything cold if you want. Personally, that's what I do in the mornings, but you can also just eat this by itself and then throw this in the microwave afterwards so you don't microwave your Greek yogurt and blueberries, ew. Then for lunch and dinner, your other 2 meals, you can either grab a beef or a chicken. It's 1 cup of rice. We have the 4 ounces of beef, some spinach, and I also put some broccoli on here. You can put a ton more broccoli, don't be afraid of it. I just put a little bit in there just to kind of show you guys the example of it, but eat a whole bag of broccoli with this if you want. Don't be afraid of it. Or you can have the lemon pepper chicken, so it's kind of like whichever one you're in the mood for. Personally, I love a good little taco meat moment, so I've been eating more of that lately. Or you got meal 1, 2, 3, and then you also have a snack at the end of the day. Options that I put that were close in macros were either 1 bag of legendary chips, this is 150 calories, you have 20 grams of protein, or you can do a scoop of the 1UP Nutrition coconut pineapple protein powder. I believe it was 138 calories, tastes amazing. Mix it with water, call it a day. You can also play with these, right? So if you guys have a Ninja Creamy, turn this into like a little smoothie, ice cream, sorbet moment if you want. You don't just have to drink it with water and make it boring. You can spice it up if you want. Or you can also have some meat sticks. So I have some different options here. I have Snack Mates, which is actually for kids. I have Chomps. I have the new Primal brand. So you can figure out the macros to see what it would be for about 150 calories or so, high protein. Also, I wanted to show you some condiments that I personally love. So sriracha, freaking great. Let's see, 1 teaspoon is 10 calories. So I like to add a little bit of spice to the food sometimes. If you guys are a ranch lover, I freaking love my ranch. You can get like a fat-free ranch, or Walden Farms, this has 0 calories. There's mixed reviews, people like you're just eating chemicals at that point. But if it's gonna get you through a little bit of the meal prepping till you learn how to spice up your food, great, because I'm all about attainable goals. My favorite is actually 2 tablespoons is 15 calories. This is my go-to. I love this fat-free Italian dressing. I put on my rice, I put on my chicken, I put on my beef, I put it on my salad, I put on my broccoli sometimes. So I live by this. That is kind of a meal prepping for beginners. Now, I wanted to show you some like curb cravings, if you will. So I also, shut the fuck up. Doing things like drinking a ton of water. Oh my God, I hate my phone. No, I'm starting over. All right, so I wanted to show you guys a few things. If you have all of your meals and you're like, I am hungry, I have some options for you. 1, let's figure out if you're actually stomach hungry or if you're what I like to call head hunger, you're bored. If you are bored and you're just like, I just feel like snacking and I want to snack because I'm used to snacking all the time. Couple tips, I love drinking water, teas, lemonade, like diet lemonade where it's like no calories, but it makes you feel like you are snacking on something. Like sometimes you just want a little something, like you want to keep your mouth busy, if that makes sense. Now, if you're actually hungry, you're like, okay, I need a little something. 1, either increase your calories a little bit because you should never feel like you are starving. Also, I put a couple snacks together that I know myself or friends that were prepping would put together as a little extra snack. That's either 0 calorie or super, super low calorie. So let's talk about it. 1, I have these like little snack bowls. This has some grapefruit, it's got some celery, it's got some carrots, celery and carrots. Find a Walden Farms ranch dressing that you can use as a little dip because it's 0 calories. Grapefruit is something sweet, so you got something sweet and you got a little something put together. Prepping them and just having them ready to go is also helpful because if you're wanting to snack, it's like it's so easy to grab the chips, but then you go for these. So better option. Also, another thing, I know Christian loves these during prep, is the sugar-free jellos. These are 10 calories for a whole thing. Sometimes it's just like you want a little something, so these are very helpful. There's sugar-free lime usually, and then sugar-free strawberries, so having these just handy, or especially like after you're done eating your meal, sometimes you want a little something sweet. These come in handy. One of my favorite things I just made today, I've never actually made this, and I was very impressed. I saw someone make this on TikTok or something. They did a whole thing of cucumbers, which very, 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 very low calorie. What's like 20 calories, if that. They put a sugar-free Jolly Rancher watermelon packet on the whole cucumber, and this is so good. I'm gonna eat. I have goosebumps, can you see them? A little bit. This is so freaking good, guys. Like, wow. Y'all, try a bite of this. Yes, oh my God. Okay, last little snack that really saved me during all my preps was I would take the 1UP Nutrition. This is pure rebuild. This is all I have right now, but which is also good. But I love the BCAA from 1UP because they have glutamine in there, they have collagen in there, great for hair, skin, and nails, great for hydrating, great for recovery. I would make those into little popsicles because it's 0 calories, and whenever I just wanted something sweet, I'm not hungry, I just want something sweet, keep my mouth busy, is when I would have those BCAA popsicles. And there's so many different flavors you can get. I know 1UP has like watermelon, they have lemon lime, they have like a ton of different flavors of BCAAs. If you're like, Heidi, I don't really care to buy BCAA, you can also use like Crystal Light, anything that is 0 calorie. If you're just like, I just want something sweet, I don't really care about recovery or hair, skin, and nails and all the things, you can get Crystal Light powder, basically make a juice and put it in here, and it's 0 calorie popsicles. All right, guys, and that is the end of this meal prep for dummies. A few things I want to mention. One, I know I showed Grounds fitness app a few times in this video, so if you guys do want to download it, it is available on Apple and Android worldwide. You just have to search Grounds fitness app for women or Grounds. I'll put the link in the video description so you guys can have easy access to it. We have a great price for it. It's $19.99 a month, or if you sign up for a whole year, you get 50 to 70% off the app, depending on what part of the year we're in when we upload this video. So we are gonna do a giveaway for this video. We are gonna pick 5 of you to win a free year membership to Grounds. All you have to do to enter the video is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, comment below your favorite part of the video or another video idea that you would like to see me do, and give the video a thumbs up. That's all you gotta do to enter the giveaway. Okay, last thing, if you guys like the bodysuit that I was wearing today, this is a bodysuit that is launching July 27th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is Buff Bunny collection. It is part of the Bailey Stewart collection. It is so cute. A few reasons that I think it's probably gonna sell out is it is double compressioned in the waist. So I'm actually wearing one size up because I thought I'd grab the extra small and it's a small. So it already does, like, even sizing up, it still snatches the waist. Whenever you wear your true to size, this like it's crazy, almost like shapewear, if you will. I love the V contour because it makes the waist look super slimming. And it's surprisingly pretty supportive up here. And then we have a glute contour in the back. You're able to, you know, put it up the crack if you want to, or you can take it out of your crack. So it's up to you how you want to wear it. Super cute. I think this has been the most requested item from all of our influencers since we've been like sharing our PDF. So get your hands on the bodysuit and the other super cute pieces that are launching. And that's it, guys. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So I know I promised you guys animals. I'm gonna show you the cat. This is a cat that we rescued. I have 0 experience with cats. Christian's been caring for him. He's so freaking cute. But again, I have 0 experience. Like I think this was the first time I actually held a cat in my arms today. I'm so awkward, but we're gonna check on him. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh my God. Hi. Oh, fuck.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think that was just a stretch.
Hi, you wanna touch my hand? He said always let them smell the hand. Oh. Oh my God, look at his big claws. Fudge. Can I hold you? Oh. Is he okay? We saved a cat during the hurricane, crossing the highway, and he almost got hit like 4 times by cars. Then he jumped in a fountain. Christian dove into the fountain to get him. He probably would have survived. He's a street cat. He's for the streets. We don't know if we can keep him. I'm super allergic to cats, and I also don't know how to take care of a cat, obviously. I barely know how to pet it. Christian loves this cat, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, he is like in love. If you guys follow me on TikTok, it's Heidi Somers. I have all the updates, the whole journey. We had no cell service. We couldn't call a friend for help. We couldn't look up on the internet how to care for a cat. So it's like 2 clueless dog owners who are trying to care for a cat. I don't even know how to pet a cat until last night.
I saw a video where like an owner would cuddle with their cat, and then they would just like scratch their face up because they're so unpredictable.
No.
I don't think this cat would do it.
We found him in the street. He's from the streets. Hi, please don't hurt me.